Her living large and taking charge, big boys.
Listen up, it's Dani and Tay, and we are heard. Hey y'all, welcome back to episode 60 of Heard the Podcast. This is Dani here.
And Taylor, hi.
You can find us at Heard the Podcast on Instagram. That's HERD the Podcast on Instagram, Twitter. Type us in HER'(D) in Google, and you'll see that we're on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, all those good things. Anywho, this is Dani here again. I'm here and with Taylor, and we're gonna get the show started.
Let's do this. Okay, so shows, right? I don't have like a whole long list like I normally do. I had a lot of work to do this week, and I was.
Oh yeah, because the kids is back.
No, they're not back yet.
You still gotta do shit.
I had online stuff to do, but it was due by a certain date, but I didn't know.
What, for the kids?
No, it was just like online training, but
for the kids?
Yeah, it had to do with them. It was like autism certification stuff, but I didn't know that it was due. I mean, I didn't know I had to do. I knew I had to do a certain part, and I did it and finished it early, but I didn't know about the next part, and it was like three other different modules. And they were all like 10.5 hours, and I didn't know about them until 3 or 4 days ago. So I had to like cram in all of that in like 3 or 4 days. So yeah. So I just didn't have time to like watch TV like normally, just because I had nothing else but time up until recently. I only have one show in the BET Awards to talk about.
Great.
So the show I have is called, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. If you have Amazon Prime, a lot of you have seen it. It's called Hannah, and I meant to watch it.
What's it called?
Hannah. It came out in 2019.
What is it? It's a movie?
It's a show.
On Netflix?
It is a movie too, actually, but they're separate. It's not on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime. And but if y'all got Fire Sticks and they jailbroken, or if y'all got internet, you can find it on internet too, because I know people have. It started out basically because I'm only on like episode 5. I know season 2 is coming out in a week or so. This guy was like they live in like Poland somewhere, and he was like in this facility where they have these babies, and he went and stole his daughter back because he was like, y'all not taking my daughter from me. So he stole her back, and the mother was waiting in the car outside. They got away or whatever. They didn't fully get away, but as they were getting away, the mother ended up dying. So the dad raised her alone. They lived in the forest in Poland for her whole life until she was like 15 or 16. I want to say 15. And so, dad raising a girl, she acted like a straight up boy, basically. She acted like he taught her how to fight. He was a dangerous man. Like, they wanted him. They already were trying to arrest him and get him. He done killed hella people and done all types of shit. So they already looking for this nigga. Then apparently, I don't know what's going on with her, Hannah, his daughter. She has some powers or something in her blood and her DNA that they want from her. And that's why they detained her and had her at that facility. So, but she was smart enough to know, like, y'all not going to get me. So they had a whole plan set up. If they come and raid our shit, then you got to meet me in Berlin at this address. Okay, cool. She knew the plan. She knew the story. If anybody asked her, I live with me and my dad. We got a dog. They find out where they live because she met this nigga. Because her father told her not to go past these trees in the forest. This bitch do it anyway. This nigga find out about her. They hang out and shit. She trusts his ass. And then he told on her, or they got caught doing something. And the police found out. So then they had to leave because the lady that was looking for them when she was a baby is looking for them again. Because, red flags. Now, 16 years later, they running from these people all over Europe. They in France and UK and everywhere. Running from this bitch. She done killed people. She can fight. She's a bad bitch for 15. Pretty girl. She a little white girl. She got like big eyes, big pretty eyes. She's a cute girl. And she be fighting people and killing their ass, shooting them in the head. She can fight like shit. Like, she's a bad bitch, okay? And she like Kim Possible, like, seriously.
Shut the fuck up, not Kim Possible.
For real, she be fighting like shit. I was like, damn. Like, her father had her training her whole life for that moment when they got caught. And so, basically, what I know so far is that it's something in her DNA that they want. And obviously, they want to kill the dad for whatever he's done. Then, on top of that, she found out her dad is not even really her biological father.
Oh, God.
She just found that out, like, in the last episode I watched. So, it's all of that. Then she ran for him. They caught him, shot his ass up. You don't know if he dead or alive yet. All this shit going on. It's a lot. And this is only like 5 episodes in. I don't know how long the first season is, but like I said, season 2 is about to come out. So if y'all can get access to Amazon or Amazon Prime Video, Fire Stick, Internet, yeah. I just told y'all a lot. So it's real good. I meant to watch it last year. Forgot all about it. My boyfriend was like, you watched that show hand on Amazon Prime? And I was like, no. I forgot about it, honestly. We were supposed to watch it together. This nigga watched it without me.
Sorry.
It's fine. This nigga watched it without me, y'all. So I was all alone.
Fuck him. Fuck that nigga.
I was real mad. He didn't watch all of it, but now I passed his ass. So anyway, the BET 2020 BET Awards are hosted by Amanda Seales herself.
I loved it. I didn't expect it to be good like that. I really didn't.
I didn't.
I'm glad they didn't decide to do Zoom performances. They just, I guess everyone sent in their MP4 file of their performance and shit, and they clipped it up. I knew it was gonna be a clip show. Basically, it was a clip show, but it was lit.
Shit show.
It was
yeah.
I loved it. It was great. It was great. I loved Roddy Ricch's performance. I loved Chloe and Halle and that damn tennis court child.
Baby.
So I wonder. Okay, so I think they still live at home, right?
Yeah.
So like maybe they have a nice big house with a nice big tennis court in their backyard.
Maybe. I mean, even with the coins that they've collected since they've been out here, they could have bought their family or like buy a house and they just live all in together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not trying to put down what class they were in before, because I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it could have been anything. They got coins now, so
yeah,
they could have been in one big house, don't even see each other like that.
No, they do. I think I saw on some interviews that they see each other or whatever.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not like a big ass house, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, like regular nice little home or a single family home with, whatever.
But nice size. But no, I all their performances, I mean, their performances anyway, I always love. But I can see the growth in them, and I can see.
Me too.
I'm
glad they're getting the recognition they deserve.
Lately,
oh gosh,
have been so good regardless of what's going on.
That damn tennis court, child. I'm just saying the set design is amazing.
Yes.
And they're really getting more exposure now. They're going on more press. They're doing more press. They're on the Breakfast Club again a couple weeks ago.
Girl.
They've been doing a lot of interviews. I didn't know it was true that Chloe and Diggy was dating.
I didn't know that either.
But yeah, it was true.
I feel like you knew.
I feel like it was an inkling. I don't know.
I feel like you knew, but I didn't stay on Grownish that much.
I love me too.
Like I would wait a few weeks and then catch up, but you watched it faithfully. So
I love the album. The album is amazing. It's just really good.
It is. I love them.
They getting so grown and sexy, but you saw the little split screen they did with the little battle. It was very much Lose My Breath from Destiny's Child.
Very much.
It was cute. I loved it.
Beyonce was reminiscing.
I loved the baby's performance. He reenacted the whole thing. And people on Twitter were saying, oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. The BT word is so deep right now. It's we want to be more, basically saying they want to be more lighthearted. They didn't want to be reminded of what's going on right now. But it's BT. It was a BT
But it's
Awards.
happening.
It's happening. This is where if it needs to be shown anywhere, it needs to be shown on the BT network.
And this is what's really going on. Like, don't say you don't want to be reminded. It's happening. It's like it's been done already.
Yeah, so and I love the commercials that they did. They did a commercial where I remember it. It was basically a commercial where saying white people, you need to use your privilege and your power to fight this and help us accomplish to fight this or whatever. But and I remember it saying something like being not being racist is not enough. Like, be anti-racist. I love that. I love the commercials and stuff. They spelled canceled wrong though a few times on their promo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they spelled canceled wrong. I think their whole tagline was the culture can't be canceled or whatever it said.
Yeah.
They spelled canceled wrong. They spelled canceled with one L and not two.
I had one job.
But I think they corrected it on the actual award show. They corrected it on the second, I guess, commercial or whatever. But like on all the promo and the posts and shit, they spelled canceled wrong. I'm like, canceled spelled with two L's.
I guess they just like
whatever.
Didn't notice.
Yeah.
Show must go
So,
on. I didn't see many commercials because I didn't get to see it all.
Sorry guys, that's the graphic designer in me that noticed
unfold.
Shit like
I would have noticed that shit too. That shit would have. I would have been like, look, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I would have tweeted them.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't notice everything because I didn't get to see it as it was happening because I was like on my way home from Pennsylvania. But I did.
Pennsylvania? What do you do in Pennsylvania for?
My boyfriend's family be getting fireworks up there.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he from PA?
No, he from DC, but they go up there to the store to Phantom Fireworks to get it. But they got good stores, so I just went up there for that. Anyway, so I did, but like I said, I did watch it. It was on DVR, so I just skipped all the commercials.
Oh, sorry, and shout out to MK Beats for creating our new theme music. You've heard it.
You, sir.
If you're listening right now, it's episode 60. Shout out to you.
You'll be hearing it every week.
All right now.
But yeah, I didn't see all the commercials. I skipped all of them. But I caught towards the end of the awards, and I saw the commercial. Brittany O'Grady's about to have a show on Apple TV. And I don't pay for Apple TV, but if y'all got like a new device, y'all gonna get it.
What happened? You said what?
Apple TV. Okay, so Apple TV is a thing now. Apple TV Plus. But
what is this Plus bullshit?
It's just a streaming service. But like.
And this damn HBO Max, and it's just too much.
My coworker, she gave me her password to HBO Max because she wanted me to watch the show, but it's not that good though. That was shady, but whatever. But shout out to Brittany O'Grady, like I was saying, she actually played Star's sister on Star on Fox. She was the younger sister, and she has really good eyebrows. I always say that. And she has her own show coming on Apple TV. I'm trying to think what day. Let me look. July 10th, I want to say. And I actually tweeted her. The show's called Little Voice. And so obviously it's going to be about singing or whatever. But the promo looks really good. I'm excited to see. I like her a lot. I follow her personally on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah.
You heard about the new Aretha Franklin movie coming out with Jennifer Hudson?
I had heard of it a while. I remember when I heard that Aretha had like handpicked her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My mother was like, I wish it was Fantasia, but I'm like, no, it shouldn't. I prefer Fantasia over.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Really? To play Aretha?
No, just in general as a singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think that Jennifer
That's interesting.
Hudson, you know why? Let me tell you.
Tell me.
Jennifer Hudson, I feel like she hollers a lot.
I think Fantasia hollers a lot. I think Fantasia screams. And it gets to the point where it's just,
music more.
It gets to the point where she screams. It gets to the point where I think Fantasia hollers, and it gets to the point of screaming and screeching for me. I'm not saying she can't sing.
No, they both.
But it gets to screeching for me when it comes to Fantasia. I get it. She feels the music. She wants to take a heel off and throw it in the crowd sometimes. But I just feel like it gives me very much screeching.
I think
Jay Hudson can blow.
Fantasia. If she was gonna play somebody, she should play like Patty or something. Not Aretha.
You said Fantasia?
Yeah, but I think Jay Hudson is right for Aretha.
Okay, but you prefer Fantasia over Jennifer Hudson?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put this on the page. We have to debate this. I need to
get. But even as far as like, if you're gonna go as far as their songs between Fantasia and Jay Hudson, I prefer Fantasia. Jennifer Hudson. Okay, she's become very pop, and I don't like that for her.
You think she's pop?
She's become a little like 60s type vibe. I don't like those songs for her. I don't like that for her. Like, I just don't. I want her to be R&B so bad.
She is R&B.
No, but
I think, you know what? I think your issue is that you're so used to her, and this is my like low key issue with her. It's like you're so used to her seeing her like reenact someone on a movie.
Possibly. It could be
maybe that's what that is. Because the only thing Fantasia did was play herself on Lifetime. And then that was it. Yeah. But when you think of Jennifer Hudson, you think of like the actress that can really sing really well, and she can play the Arethas, she can play the Heffies,
she can play the lately. The last few years I don't. But like Fantasia, I always like her stuff.
That's interesting.
Even when she be talking about collard greens and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I always like Fantasia stuff, but I don't always like. I still play. Free Yourself.
Go on ahead. I remember listening to Fantasia movies back in middle school.
Yes, baby. I always
B-Y.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always prefer her musically over Fantasia. Over now. I think she's a beautiful girl, beautiful voice.
And she lost that weight, child.
She lost that weight. But as far as her music, I prefer Fantasia. I really do.
I think Neo wrote a couple of her songs too.
He probably did. He's written a lot. I love some
talking
Neo
about a couple
too.
of Jennifer Hudson songs.
I do love some Neo.
Really?
Yes. You're the first person I heard question it, be surprised.
Cause I
feel like even people that were on the Jennifer Hudson side,
I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you when it comes to the songs, because I like more Fantasia songs than I do Jennifer Hudson. Only know one Jennifer Hudson, maybe two.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a couple more Fantasia songs. But when it comes to singing ability and preference of when it comes to singing and the way they sing and I wouldn't put Fantasia over Jennifer Hudson. I wouldn't.
Even regardless of that, if I knew none of their songs, I really truly feel like I would prefer Fantasia's voice. I think
really,
Jennifer Hudson. I really believe she hollers a lot.
I think Fantasia screeches. I think Fantasia screeches.
I feel like that's when that screeching you're describing. I feel like that's when she be feeling it the most, and I feel like I feel it too. That's what I really feel.
Huh?
It's interesting. Most of the time we're on the same page.
Huh?
That's why it's so interesting.
I might put this on the page.
We need it on Twitter and Instagram.
Interesting.
Because I want to know what other people think.
Yeah. Okay. Anywho, I love the baby's performance. I think the baby, he does a really good job with his marketing and his visual content, and just
very good job.
I don't know if he. I think he is. I think he has a big hand in contributing to the creative process. But yeah, I love his creative process. I love his decision making. I love all of it. Who else? I love Chloe Halle. I loved Summer Walker. That was cute with her little
She was cute. I won't lie.
Introvert self.
the girl's talented. Even though she's on my nerves, she's talented.
Who else?
Let me ask you a question. Were you shocked the Lizzo one?
I was shocked too, because I expect this is no hate on Lizzo either.
No,
but I expect that BS from white award shows where they just give awards out, whatever. And I remember when this was last year, I think. I remember when Ari Lennox was mad that Lizzo got that Soul Award, because she got the Soul Award too.
I remember, yeah.
And Ernest was like, "What the fuck? I sing. This is what I do is soul. What I do is this and this."
Yeah.
And I even think she alluded to not even caring if it was her that won, but someone else other than Lizzo.
Yeah.
I don't think she said it verbatim, but with so many words, she basically said that.
Yeah. She did.
But yeah, well, first of all, I was surprised that Lizzo was even in the R&B category.
I was like, okay.
And then for her to win it, I was like, I feel like if Summer Walker should have won that, or her should have won that, or someone else should have won that.
Yes.
No hate on Lizzo, but I just feel like
I think it was more deserved to someone else.
I think she should have been in. I think she should have been more in the hip hop category, or shoot. And honestly, I want to give Lizzo the rapping credit that she wants, but she is a rapper or whatever, but she's more Lizzo's pop. Lizzo's pop.
Towards pop than she
Lizzo's pop.
And
do they have an alternative category at the BET Awards?
Not that I can.
I think they do, because isn't Anderson .Paak in that? No, Anderson .Paak is in R&B category. I don't know. I just feel like
Not that I can recall. They should though at this point.
Maybe Lizzo did belong in the R&B category then. I don't know, because I don't think they have an
alternative. I can see her being in a category. I just don't see against those other candidates.
Yeah, I don't think she should have won. Yeah, she should. Yeah, Summer Walker or her,
like you said, nothing against
Kalani or somebody else should have won it. Yeah, should have won it.
Nothing against you, sis, but someone else does. I think someone else deserved that more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was crazy.
This is not the VMAs.
Yeah, right.
I
only say that because I expect them not to get it. I expect BET to get it. And y'all ain't get it. But from my understanding, people still vote for these people, and I guess she got more votes. I guess whatever.
Y'all tripping.
I don't know. They love saying, "Oh, so and so voted," but I feel like a lot of times y'all be letting niggas that y'all want to vote, or that y'all want to win. So whatever. Anywho,
it happens.
Anything else about the BET Awards?
No, I just think it was done so well. Cause like, I mean, the last year or two was cool, but like, if you go like 6 years ago or something like that, they didn't have some bad years.
What you mean?
Or not as good years.
Oh yeah. I think was it the two BET Awards ago. I don't know. It was that one with Nicki Minaj on that damn horse. And it was that Chun-Li performance she did. I didn't too much care for that whole show. That whole show, I ain't care for it at all. I ain't care for it at all.
Last year,
was that the one where, I don't know who hosted that one, but it was another one where Jamie Foxx hosted, and he hosted it. Like, I love Jamie Foxx, but it just seemed so so thrown together. And it was that one year where This Is America came out from Childish Gambino, and he didn't even perform. I didn't like how he didn't perform, and then like. But he was there though, and he didn't perform. And then on top of that, like, it was one little segment that Jamie Foxx did where like he was trying to like, it just seemed like it was all put. He made him come on stage with him and whatever. But it was just like, it was just looked like he was thrown together, and I just didn't like it. Jamie Foxx was
acting like Childish Gambino.
I really feel like I just feel like. When it comes to the BET Awards, like, I feel like they dropped the ball on a couple of opportunities when it came to like the opening performers. Like, I get that with the it was last year when Cardi B performed. She opened up. That was cool. Whatever. I'm not mad at that one. That award show I wasn't too mad at. 2019 one I wasn't too mad at. But it was one year when Solange, she actually won an award, but it was that year that her album Seat at the Table came out, and I feel like they dropped the ball by not getting her to perform the opening performance with one of her black ass, because that album was so black. Like, they could have had her perform that whole black ass. You know, there's so many songs on that damn black ass album. She could have opened the show with that black ass album and gave a bomb ass installation ass performance.
Honestly,
huh?
She doesn't get the recognition she deserves. Either.
She gets recognition, but not the but she gets. I feel like people are starting to give it to her though.
Now they are, but I still think. Solange,
I feel you. Yeah. She should be. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, same.
But
I'm a Solange enthusiast.
Yes, before everybody was pressed with Solange and Yale.
I definitely was.
Years.
I definitely was. People was clowning me for listening to her. I said, you clowning me, but now guess what? Why?
Everybody's on her now.
Why?
Everybody.
Why?
But yeah, this was done really well.
Did you? How did you feel about Amanda Seales hosting it? How did you feel about it?
I think she did a really good job.
I think she did a really good job too. And she she basically performed that whole thing in front of a green screen at her damn house. And sent in the video files to BET.
But it was just very her. And
for sure.
She was like, look, at the end, I ain't even got no damn shoes on, like, and I did this whole thing. Like,
I wish that they gave her a laugh track though. Because I feel like her little monologue, like, if that was performed live, she would definitely got more, like, that little Terry Crews dig that she did, like, that really would have been real good in front of a live audience.
They didn't make it, like, it just didn't seem as funny, obviously.
I mean, it seemed funny, but it was funny. It was funny to me, but the fact that, like, you know how comedians tell jokes, it's a joke, but then they give you like a nice little couple second pause for you to laugh it out.
Yeah,
and you could tell that's what she was doing, and like it was like a pause, like it was like silence because like no one was there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they should just give her like a little laugh track, even though it's a fake laugh track. It still would have added on to the value of like whatever this is what this is, and we're doing what we need to do, whatever.
Because she had some good little jokes on it.
She did.
They just didn't give her anything.
Yeah. So. Yep.
But I did miss, you know what I did miss though?
What?
And this is my last thing about it. Like, I always love to see, regardless of what awards, besides country music, I don't watch that.
Mm-hmm.
But I always like to see what everybody's wearing or who everybody's wearing on the red carpet.
Yeah, me too.
I really miss that because I watch that every year, regardless of the award show. I always watch who or what everyone is wearing, and I really miss that part of it.
Yeah.
So it was a good year. I was coming from Pennsylvania, so I would have missed all of it anyway.
And then I missed. Oh, that's what you was on the car. Okay, I didn't know what you was doing.
Yeah.
And then I missed the red carpet, and then I'd be missing like people getting cutaways to the audience to see who faces making facial.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. So
that too. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
But hopefully next year we'll get like an official one again. Not official, but like a whole audience.
I wonder how MTV is gonna do.
Yeah, because
their shit comes out around September-ish usually.
They already talk about it. Got people voting.
Yeah, so
So we'll see.
But I don't know. Would I sit through all that? Because I only sit through the black performers, and I don't know.
I mean, I'll cut it. Listen, I'm quick to cut shit off and come back or hit mute.
If anybody like performing, I ain't watching.
I would hit mute and go on social media and just keep checking the TV. To somebody I give a fuck about, come on. I will do that. I do it all the time.
Beyonce got her humanitarian she got her humanitarian award presented to her by Michelle Obama.
Perfectly so.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that's who presented it as well.
I was on Twitter and I was saying, I said, Beyonce is going to end up getting a Lifetime Achievement Award from BET one of these days. Not one of these days, but like some, in the future. Not soon, but in the future. 'Cause she ain't that old yet. In the future, and I was like, I wonder who's gonna be a part of her tribute performance. And then so I was this one dude. He was replying to me. And he was saying he said at first he said Chloe and Halle. Then I was like and he said Normani. I said I do agree with the Normani one, but with the Chloe and Halle one, I think they will be more so if they did do it. They definitely would be more so in the vocal department, like singing one of her ballads or something like that.
Definitely.
But even then, I'm like, I feel like they're not really similar to Beyonce when it comes to as an artist, because it's usually people that are similar to that person that they're honoring. Like when I think it was a Janet Jackson tribute. Like Sierra, I think Sierra performed. I think Tinashe performed.
Which makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think she even got honored at the somewhere in Britain or something like that, or somewhere. Tiana Taylor performed at the thing.
Oh
remember?
Yes,
and Normani did one too for Janet. Yeah.
She did so
but yeah, I think Normani would be good for Beyonce performance only because like she gives like that stage presence. Who else would be a good? Who else would be a good tribute performer for Beyonce when she gets her Lifetime Achievement
Award? Or even
if
it's not somebody that's like their style or aesthetic is similar. Mm-hmm. Even if it was like, because they've had her mom awarded, like present an award for her before, or like if they had her husband or like somebody.
No, I'm talking about when it comes to the tribute performance.
Oh,
yeah, performance. Yeah, performance alone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying because they had, so if it's gonna be a Janet thing, it's gonna be Sierra, got to be on the roster.
Yeah,
so when it comes to Beyonce, okay, Normani, who else would be there? And the boy also said something. He said something about SZA. I was like, nah, SZA is better for like a Solange thing or something.
Not Beyonce.
Who else? Like, I don't know.
I don't know who else is in that lane.
I mean, I would give it to Tinashe as well, only because Tinashe, y'all be sleeping. Y'all can say what y'all want about Tinashe, her choices and things. And she can sing too. Tinashe can sing.
I don't know that much about her.
Tinashe can sing
actual music, but I do know she can dance her ass off.
Tinashe can sing.
I be watching her TikToks.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe Tinashe as well. Give a vocal. So
I mean, I wouldn't. If Tinashe did,
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't be mad. I'm not gonna hate. Like, congratulate. To say you presented an award to Beyonce, like, you're doing something right, sis. I ain't gonna be mad at that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was really well done for under the circumstances they were in. I think the show was done well overall.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see next year. Hopefully outside will be open completely.
Yeah, we'll see, child. They keep opening and closing and opening and closing and opening and closing, child.
Like, bitch. And like Virginia is acting like shit's not happening, because I was at the Maggiano's I did a couple weeks ago, and bitches was going in the restaurants with no mask in the mall, because it's right there next to Potomac Yards.
You said what?
I was at Maggiano's out in Virginia 3 weeks ago. And people is walking around with no mask. Mm-hmm. They went in the mall with no mask, coming out with no mask, all of that. And I'm just like, I was just picking up my food to go. I had my mask. But them damn people, it was basically all Caucasians. Mm-hmm. They had no mask, most of them. Like 85% had no mask. The rest of them was like, fuck that shit. The other 15%, like, I'm wearing my mask, but everybody else is like, fuck that shit. But yeah, I just thought that was strange, because it's still early to me. Like, even for a while, when the rest of the world or the rest of the country is like acting like everything is normal, I'm still probably have on a mask. Because you niggas are having some shit and don't say nothing. Fuck that.
Yeah. Anywho's, is that it for your stuff?
Yeah, for my shows, that's it.
Yeah.
What you got for me?
All right, y'all. So I for the past couple of days I've been seeing this person named Shane Dawson trend on Twitter.
Yes, I have as well.
Here's the thing, and I've mentioned this before about white YouTubers and how they always have some racist past. Someone always has some receipts on them being nasty and racist, or just they doing something nasty, or just something.
There's always some shit
demonic about them. So. Shane Dawson is the thing is like I've never really looked into Shane Dawson. I never really understood who I never really cared to look into him. I know that
about him before recently?
I knew his name. I just never looked into it. I never watched any of his videos.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just knew that he was just like a YouTube personality, and I knew that he did a couple of Jeffree Star damage control videos or whatever, and so. They have some racist receipts have been pulled on him, and some pedophilia receipts have been pulled on him. And then the Smith family, we'll be talking about them later on. The Smith family came out and was saying basically fuck you to Shane because it was a video of him like masturbating or ejaculating or something, doing something nasty to a picture of Willow when she was like 11 years old or whatever. And Jaden, he said some shit. Jada said some shit, and they was like, "Oh hell no, nigga, you out of here, nigga."
Wow.
Yeah, and I guess some makeup YouTuber, some woman named Tati. I don't look into her shit either, but I guess she made a video, a 40-minute. Girl, I did not see none. I ain't watched that shit. I watched the first couple minutes. I was like, I scrubbed through a little bit of it, but basically, she made a video about how awful Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson are, and how they try to lie and manipulate her, or whatever. Blah blah blah. These white YouTubers are crazy, child. It's a YouTuber drama. But I've always known that Jeffree Star was a racist. As soon as I was aware of his racism, I unsubscribed to him because I used to watch his videos a lot. I loved his videos, but I unsubscribed to him. I blocked his content on my Twitter. I muted him on my Twitter. I did all that shit because I'm like, I'm not about to support you. And the thing is, like I said before, like I don't care if you can make all the apology videos you want to, all the racism is bad videos you want to, but you are racist and you're only doing this shit because it's jeopardizing your brand and your image, and you don't want to be known as a racist.
Right? You knew what you were saying or doing when you said or did it.
And then all you little YouTuber peers that come out and saying these things about you as well shows me that you're still a horrible person. Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, I don't know you, but you're disgusting too. It was like receipts on receipts on receipts on him. The things on Twitter, like I kind of like when it comes to racial things, and nowadays it's a lot of videos that pop up on my timeline of like, oh, someone in the Walmart getting called a nigger by a white woman, and I try to ignore a lot of that shit because I don't want that to fuck my head up for the day. But yeah, like, it was something I scrolled past of him, like it was some old video of him saying some nigger shit and being a pedophile and being nasty, just doing some weird ass shit. And then like I'm just like, okay, I'm glad that these people are being exposed, but come on now, like they've always been this, and it's just now y'all just now want to fucking do like whatever. I don't care about Shane Dawson. I don't care about Jeffree Star. I'm saying this because I've always known that I'm saying this because white people can be, and not all white people, but white people can be very hateful and disgusting, yes. And these are the people that reign supreme in society, and you don't, and people just don't understand how in trouble we are. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times it's like it's very hard to like trust your surroundings when it comes to me. It's hard to trust my surroundings, honestly. Y'all come on here saying sorry this, sorry that because you don't give it fucks up your brand. You don't give a fuck about us. Period.
It wasn't for their brand.
And I don't give a fuck about you.
Or none of that shit. They would not even apologize. You knew what you were saying when you said it.
And I pay attention to a lot of black YouTubers, of course. And it always kind of like annoyed me a little bit. because on Twitter, like a lot of these black YouTubers are basically saying like, oh yeah, this and that, I knew they were this and that, I knew this, and I'm glad they're getting exposed, I'm glad whatever. They're disgusting, oh my gosh, they're crazy, and them talking about the biases when it comes to YouTubers and social media, and how white YouTubers get treated better than black YouTubers, and they get this exposure, blah blah blah, whatever, right? So I've noticed that after the when it came to Jeffree Star, after like the first round of racial scandals or whatever, like he started trying to put more black people in his advertisement when it comes to his makeup brand and stuff. And I knew it does. Of course, this is just like whatever. This is some bullshit. But I like these are. I'm trying to think if I don't want to say their names. Oh. Do I want to say their names? Fuck it. Okay, so I follow Victor Ramos. He's a makeup YouTuber, and I follow Cam Lester on YouTube as well, and on social medias and stuff. Both of them, and I noticed that they worked with Jeffree Star, like they were a part of his ad campaigns and stuff after the whole racial exposure and things like that. And they would kind of I guess their fans. And a lot of people would question them, saying this and that, like, why are y'all doing this to this man? He's racist, da 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 da. And they would get kind of, they said they understood, and they explained that I guess the gist of it was, I guess he apologized and like moving forward, this is people make mistakes and blah 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 whatever, right? And so I always thought it was bullshit. I'm like, nigga, this nigga is doing this because it makes him look good. He don't care about your ass. But, whatever. They spun it as a way of like, this is the thing. I'm not talking down about Victor. I love Victor Ramos. I follow him on Instagram too. And I like Cam Lester a lot too. I follow both of them. But, I just feel like, no endorsement deal or no money from an endorsement deal or whatever will make me work with someone like Jeffree Star. No, never. I don't care about whatever exposure you can give me. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't care. No. I don't give a fuck. I would never do that shit.
I don't give a fuck how bad I need to make it.
And I think I saw today on Twitter, Cam Lester basically said something like, he was ashamed of himself for like, I guess push like sweeping it under the rug. That's basically what he said, like the gist of it or whatever. But that's just I'm just like whatever, like another white YouTuber being exposed for their racism. They do this a lot with a lot of YouTubers. I
wasn't shocked.
I think at one point it was some shit that they put up on James Charles. Some shit they pulled up a lot of past shit on these white YouTubers, child. So that's that on the YouTube drama, child. Whatever. I'm never going to buy into you quote unquote apologizing for your racial bullshit, especially when you do this shit as an adult too. Like no, I can see I'm not even. I don't care. Anywho,
don't give it no more energy. Fuck them.
One more racial topic.
What?
So when it comes to all these fucking networks and shit and corporations talking about so we're gonna start hiring black actors to voice black cartoon characters. First of all, I didn't even know that it was a white man that voiced Cleveland. I didn't fucking know that shit.
Never knew.
I didn't know that shit. But either way, like y'all niggas is that, and they said something about a Simpsons character. They gonna have somebody. I'm like, damn, Simpsons been on longer than I've been. My heart been beating. Like so what the fuck is this? So y'all just it's just bullshit. It was another cartoon character, that came out with the white voice actress saying like, oh yeah, I'm giving up my role so they can hire a black person that voices it. I'm sorry for even taking this role.
But you should have thought of that shit 20, 30 years ago.
No, it was some cartoon. It's some cartoon that was that came out a couple years ago. And I think is it Big Mouth or it's something where it's a black character.
Don't be Big Mouth. I love Big Mouth.
It's something with a black character and the white girl. If I show you the girl, you're gonna know her.
I watch
it's a white girl that plays like a black person, and I'm just like that voices the black character. I'm just like, but this is my whole thing. This is, and even with the whole Aunt Jemima thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna change it.
That's so annoying. It should never been Aunt Jemima in the first place.
But either way, these things have always been. Is my point. These things have always been, and now y'all want to come out and say something out of nowhere for especially the ones that. Especially these cartoons that have been out for 30 plus years. I'm not even fucking 30 yet. Like, y'all come out the blue with this shit. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna da-da-da-da-da-da. All these corporations come out of nowhere. Like, yeah, we're gonna have da-da-da-da-da. Oh, some amusement park is going to change the ride because I guess the ride has racial undertones. I don't fuck. It's some way. Child, is it Disney? Girl, I don't know. What I'm saying it because I'm like, girl, I be scrolling past this shit because I'm like, y'all are full of shit. My whole thing is this is happening. This is happening.
It would have happened before now.
That exactly that, and also this is a distraction.
Yes,
this is a distraction.
Yes,
it's like you're spoon feeding us to make us keep quiet or something. No, this is a distraction like, because y'all still have not arrested the murderers that killed Breonna Taylor in her home. Y'all over here talking about something in contra. Are they going to hire Kaepernick back?
Supposedly,
I think it's supposed to be some negotiations. Either way, y'all can come out with the woodwork, all this spoon feeding bullshit. Like, no, arrest the people that killed Breonna Taylor.
But this man been looking for a job for years. Now y'all wait to
arrest the people that killed Breonna Taylor.
Period.
I'm no longer gonna let this bullshit like distract me, and I hope y'all realize that these are distractions. These are distractions. Like what? So you tell, and it's like you can see that they didn't give a fuck. Why are white actresses and actors voicing black characters?
I never knew a white dude played.
They didn't give a fuck because if they gave a fuck from the beginning, they wouldn't have taken that damn job.
Thank you.
Arrest the officers that killed Breonna Taylor.
This is crazy.
It's just like,
and I want to know what other show you were talking about because I watched all those Brickleberry, all these like inappropriate.
And I guess on the Golden Girls, I don't watch the Golden Girls, but I heard it's good. But on the Golden Girls, it's an episode where I guess somebody gets married to a black person, whatever. But it was an episode where like they walked out of the room with like mud masks on. And they said something acknowledging blackface, but it was like a joke. But it was like basically the joke was basically like acknowledging blackface and how offensive it is.
Back then that was normal. That was like so normal to do.
What?
Back in those days, like
Taylor, the Golden Girls, the show Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
What I'm saying is they had mud masks on. They were, I guess they were doing facials or whatever. I don't watch the Golden Girls, but from the gist of what I saw on Twitter, it's an episode on the Golden Girls where like they wear mud masks or whatever, and they walk out the room and they see like the person with the black wife or black husband or whomever, and they kind of like make a joke about how like, oh, we're not black, we just have mud masks on. They didn't think it was a problem. They're just. My whole point is they don't think it's a problem. They don't think it's a problem. They're just doing this shit to distract us. That's my whole point. Arrest the officers that killed Breonna Taylor.
And that's it.
Before I get to the shit,
there was like rumors that the dude that stood on George Floyd's neck is like remember when they said they arrested him? Now they're like that's not him because like his hairline is different, his eyes are different, his ears.
I don't care.
Niggas is comparing pictures and stuff.
I don't know.
I was like, I wouldn't put it past the government though, but whatever.
Normani was trending today for some reason. I don't know. It's something about I'm bringing this up because I was actually thinking about Normani the other day and how she still hasn't released any new music. And it's basically she's basically trending because she hasn't released any new music. And people are like blaming her team. And I kind of do agree with them.
I do too.
I don't know what's going on with the team situation, but
because what is everybody doing?
It's the rollout of her music too. It's like you release music and then go away for a long time and then release a song and go away for another time. You still haven't released an album yet.
The whole break with this music, she doesn't take pictures.
You've been so. You know what? You know what? I made a whole thing about. I'm not gonna do this again, y'all. I'm sorry.
But it is annoying though.
It is.
Because I do like you.
Yeah.
Like
so they're now bringing light to her team and things like that. I just wanted to say that she still hasn't released any music yet. I'm not gonna get into it. We have a whole episode about this.
People are waiting.
Anyways, arrest the murderers that killed Breonna Taylor. One more thing. Girl, did you see that bullshit ass cover art that Virgil did for Pop Smoke? Awful.
I'm not even trying to laugh.
How did Virgil slip through the cracks?
Huh?
How did Virgil slip through the cracks? Is my question.
I don't know.
And the thing is, like, I really never gave him. I never wanted to give Virgil no smoke because he's a black designer and he made it into these white spaces and things like that. I enjoyed his like little graphics when it comes to like this clothing, the quote thing. That was cool, I guess, whatever. And like in the little X with arrows and shit on it or whatever, and the little stripes and shit that he does. But Virgil. This album art was god awful, and I don't know if he did it or he got a little intern to do it for him. I don't know. Maybe he got an intern to do it for him or something. I don't know. But child, that shit was god awful. So yeah, they're getting it redesigned now. They took it down. They're getting it redesigned. Yes.
I'm glad because they was like, put some respect on that man's name. Stop playing.
And then it was something that I saw where like they released the track listing, and on the track listing looked kind of bad too. Y'all need to get somebody. Y'all need to get me, but y'all need to get somebody. I don't know. Y'all need to get somebody. I don't know. It's something going on with that.
Get it together.
A better graphic designer. I don't know. On the Shade Room, they posted some graphic designers that redid the artwork in their own little way. A lot of them look good.
They were good.
A lot of them look better than Virgil's version.
Wow.
Well,
hopefully
Virgil gave it his all. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. Virgil gave it his all. But yeah, so.
Sorry, try again.
Yep. Anywho, I stumbled upon some things.
Well, she stumbled.
Before I came, it's like midnight, y'all, right now while we're recording, and I stumbled upon some things right before we pressed record.
This right here.
This
shit right here.
So apparently, like August Alsina was like an honorary side nigga for Jada.
She said honorary
for Jada Pinkett, like. Or like he was like it was an arrangement basically.
Why you gotta be honorary?
It was like an open man. And the thing is too, and I could be messy because and I'm always scared to say this because I really want to meet Will Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith one day. And I don't want them to replay this part, but I'm sorry. I just want to whatever. So I don't want to be messy, but I'm just like saying it because whatever. I just want to talk about it because it's my podcast. But there's been rumors about Will and Jada swinging for years now, and this is the thing. And of course, they denied it and stuff. But this is the thing. But what I've noticed, like within the past, like maybe within the past decade, honestly, when it comes to like Hollywood and celebrities and stuff, a lot of times these rumors are true.
Yeah,
a lot of times these rumors are true.
When I heard about, like, I don't even know how old I was when I heard about them, quote unquote, swinging all these years. Like, but when I first heard about it, can't even tell you how old I was, but I was a kid, and I didn't not believe it. But I was just like, if that's their thing, that's their thing. I really didn't care. Like, that's fine. And that's like, that's fine. But when August Alsina's name got thrown in it, I was like, whoa.
Because it was last year when they said something about August and Jada messing around with each other.
I was like, see, and when you said it to me, when you finally got this information, I didn't hear about that last year.
Okay, so I brought this up.
I
brought this up because I saw something on the Spiritual World blog or whatever. When my friend sent it to me, and I'm gonna play. August Alsina did like a little nice intimate 1-on-1 with Angela Yee randomly. I guess because he just dropped a project a couple days ago. Have you heard it yet? I haven't heard it yet.
I don't listen to him, so
I haven't heard it yet.
Shade.
You should listen to it though. He's a great voice. But I'm going to play some of the stuff, the 1-on-1 interview he had with Angela Yee.
Truth. I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. Mm-hmm. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it, so much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody.
Right. You did the right thing.
And I really loved a person. I experienced that. I know what that feels like.
And this is how you. This is and when he said that's how you know they was in deep.
Yeah,
they were
that
in
touched
deep.
me.
And I believe that shit. I believe everything he said.
I do. I really do. Like
it was a real relationship. And so I guess so I'm guessing it was an arrangement. Yeah, like it was an arrangement that Will and Jada were gonna stay married, but they were gonna do their own thing. I guess, and I guess it was one of those things where like as long as you let me know what you're doing, I'm fine with it type shit. Which he said Will gave him the blessing or whatever, and all this stuff. Let me go to the next slide.
Wow.
This is God. Okay.
Some people never get that in this lifetime. So I know that I'm completely blessed. And this conversation is difficult because there's so much that it would be hard for people to understand. But once it starts to affect me in my livelihood, I have to speak up about my truth and stand on my 10 with anything that may come along with it.
Is it disappointing that she never addressed it to you? Because, like you said, you lost out on opportunities. Yeah. And if there's
I really can't even, I never even can get into the thought of that because I'm only responsible for myself, right? And I'm only responsible for, what I do. When I'm repressing and suppressing things and it starts to affect me, I have to address it. I just always stay silent because I never want to be the person to cause confusion because I love these people.
Right.
So, he says here. It's giving me very much Keisha Cole. I changed my mind. I don't love you no more. But no, well, so when the thing is like when you sit there, it's like I gave my all and my heart, and I can't breathe, and that's how you
saying that for nothing.
One more slide. We gotta find this on YouTube. Oh, child.
Really, genuinely do, and I have literally never been in love in that kind of a way. So much so that being intertwined in that way, walking away from it, butchered me. Like I'm shaking right now because it almost.
Yeah. When did Angela start doing one-on-one interviews too?
That baby shaking in his boots, child.
Girl,
what's going
on? You looking for it on YouTube?
Yes.
This is just. Have Will and Jada released a statement yet? Did they confirm?
Angela.
Ooh, Chile. Ooh. Oh, girl, look. We just said it. We just said it. We look on Twitter right now. And we saw someone said what Keisha Cole had started. Oh, that's I've seen that on
interview.
Yep.
Hour and 8 minutes, y'all.
We're gonna watch that after this. Okay, thank you. Anywho, yeah. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Jada trending. Will and Jada trending.
Wow.
Ooh, Chile. Jada and August are trending. Chile. Ooh,
he was on lip service 5 years ago.
Yeah, because they close. That's why he got. When you build a rapport with these people, they trust you to do one-on-one interviews with them.
5 parts.
All right now. All right now. We're gonna figure this out.
Leave it right there.
We're gonna figure this out. Anywho, next topic. A couple more. There's one more. Did you hear the new Meg Thee Stallion song, Girls in the Hood?
I did.
I loved it. I loved it. I play it a million times a day in my car.
I'm so here for it.
I loved it. And it was a little bit of drama because I guess Eazy-E's couple of his daughters or whatever. One of his daughters had an issue with people sampling his that song, basically saying like, "Oh, y'all aren't known to give Eazy-E, my father, his props or whatever." And now you don't come out of nowhere with whatever, blah, 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 whatever. And I guess the light skinned one, the one that was born right before he died, I guess she came out the blue. Just like him. She came out. They both look like him in their own little ways.
I think
but
she does more.
Talking about the one that was the light skinned one or the brown. One. I think the brown one looked more like him. I think the brown one looked more like him. But she was basically saying her name Evie. She was saying like, oh, she didn't have a problem with it, and she was like, I don't even know the other girl like that. Da 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 da. Yeah. But I'm like, I'm sure you don't because he had kids all over the place. So I'm sure y'all don't know each other. But y'all are sisters. Y'all are sisters, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. But my whole thing was like I was kind of confused as to why the other one was mad about Megan sampling the song, because she was saying like, oh yeah, it was her and another one that was mad about it too. But I'm just like, I'm like, why y'all upset? Like, first of all, like, this is hip hop. Rap and hip hop, they're known for is known for sampling or whatever. We just talked about this last episode. Is that, and then like on top of that, like, yeah, like that's your dad. And I guess because the girl name is Remarkable or Reminisce or whatever the fuck. Okay, so so from my understanding, she's also a rapper, and she's also on Grown Up Hip Hop or whatever. And so I guess she said something like they don't let her sample his song, or she can't get the sample cleared,
she said she's trying to get it cleared,
and it don't get cleared or whatever.
No, she's his daughter, so
it's not fair. So I guess she wanted to take it out on her.
That frustration.
But my whole thing is okay. I get that, but don't. It's just like it don't. And the thing is, like, didn't Trina do the same sample last year on her Blast project? I remember that sample as well. Is that, and the thing is, like, honestly, not to like, and this whole thing made me go watch Fred Compton. I ain't gonna lie, but like. My whole thing, watch it again rather, but my whole thing is like not to be whatever and R.I.P. Eazy-E, but if it wasn't for Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, that song wouldn't even exist. Facts. And if it wasn't for Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, Eazy-E wouldn't be a rapper, because from my understanding, he was not a rapper.
He was not.
He was not a rapper at first.
He was not practicing. He was not nothing.
He was not a rapper at first.
He just hop on it and it worked out for him.
So first of all, those are Ice Cube's lyrics. 1, 2, that's Dr. Dre's beat, and they have to clear it before they can use it. When you look on those credits, it says Andre Young and O'Shea Jackson.
Yep.
And those are the names that matter. They have to clear it because they're the producer and the writer of the song. Yep. So as long as Megan has their blessing, then that's all that matters. Because they have to clear it.
That's why I said I understand why Remarkable would be frustrated by it, but at the end of the day, don't sit there and hate because other niggas getting the.
And I don't think that Megan Thee Stallion has to be an Eazy-E fan for her to like the beat.
Yes, it's a beat. She ain't still the whole song.
And why would she? And like I said before, Eazy-E is not he was a quote unquote rapper, but like he wasn't a real rapper. So like, why would she even like idolize him as a rapper?
She just liked the beat.
Yeah, like why would anyone? And this is no shade. Like this is no shade. Like why would anyone specifically like look up to Eazy-E as like the best rapper or a rapper or give him big ups for rapping? No, they give him his props for orchestrating, the NWA and things like that. Whatever. Give him his music executive props. Give him that, because that's what he was, music executive, along with Dr. Dre. But my whole thing is like, well, who other than outside of music executing, like what else would you give Eazy-E props for?
Exactly.
Why would it be rapping? Why would it be that? Like, why? I don't understand. Like, so why would you expect any other rapper to? Like, I've never heard you talk about Eazy-E. I've never heard you praise him. No one's gonna do that. They're gonna praise the people that are responsible for creating it.
I've never heard anybody say that that's their.
And this is no shade. I'm not saying that he's at all. I'm not saying that he's, because he was a key figure in NWA and in all that stuff. But when it comes to the creative process of the things, that's not his hat.
That's not his.
So
yeah, it's not his thing. So
that's just my look. That's just what I. That's
no
just
shade to
that's
him
just
at all.
Yeah. That's just what I.
But yeah, calm down, sis.
All right. Well, that's all for me.
Really?
Yeah. It was just like, oh yeah. Shout out to Oh yeah. Sorry. Once again, arrest the cops that murdered Breonna Taylor. But also, we just dropped the first episode of our mini IGTV series called Stylishly Heard, featuring Shadiamond Jones. She is a Black creative of the DMV area, a fashionista. She started the brand called Inspired My Style. She's really into styling and things like that, content creating when it comes to fashions and whatnot. So you guys should go follow her at Shadiamond Jones. That's SHA Diamond Jones. And follow us to see our video of her answering our questions and things like that. It's really cute. Anywho, we have two more people to post after her. But anywho, yes, so on to the musics. Victoria Monet just released the lyric video for the song Experience with her and Khalid.
Okay.
It's really cute. It gave me very much like how it sounds, very disco, roller skaty vibes. That's what it was in the video.
I like the song a lot.
She made it a lyric video, and this is what and I've noticed that she does this a lot. She does this a lot where she makes lyric videos more. And the thing is, like, with her lyric videos, they're not strictly, it gives you a visual too. It gives you like a nice little light visual. Okay. I liked it a lot. It was the visual that she gave for this song was like, roller skating rink and girls and guys and whatever. And she was in it as well, but it was a nice little slight little visual. The last actual video that she gave us was Moment. And with the song Dive, she gave us like a nice little lyric video, whatever. She gave us a little graphic, not a lyric video, but a graphic for it. And then she gave us like a nice little lyric visual for Ass Like That. So when it comes to Victoria Monet, I'm gonna call it a lyric visual. Yeah, because it still gives you a visual. Yeah, it still gives you a story, but whatever. But it's something nice and slight. But she did announce that her album Jaguar is finally going to be released on July 31st. I think it's a bit long because she already has 3 singles out. So I'm like, sis, why can't it be like July 15th or something like that? Or something sooner than July 31st. That's the end of the next month or the end of this month or whatever. That's like 4 more weeks. But I guess 4 weeks go by real fast. So I don't know. I hope she has like a nice little 15, 20 songs on there or something. Because she has like 3-4 songs out already that's going to be on the album. So I don't know. Maybe like a nice little 12. That's why she released something. Probably like a nice little 12. I think she releases a lot of songs because like she's not she's popular, but she's not that popular yet. Yeah. And she wants to build her audience still because she's more so like behind the scenes type of girl. Yeah. So she's not really that well known yet. So I guess with someone like her, she needs to release as many singles, as many buzz singles as she can, I guess. But her music's really good. I love it. I love her visuals. I love her artistic direction. I love the marketing. I love all those things about her. So I can't wait for her album because the songs that I've heard, her singles so far, her 4 singles or 3 singles or whatever, they're really fucking good. So yes. August Alsina dropped the project. I haven't heard that one yet. I plan on to. Black just released the project. Yes. I haven't heard that yet. Have you heard it yet? No. I haven't heard it yet, but I plan to listen to that. And then shout out to DMV rapper called Meek Mill. I've heard of him. I met him before. I met him through a mutual friend. His name is Neek Neal, so it's Neek Neal Nil. He's of the DMV area. He just one of his songs made it onto the Game's mixtape. I guess the Game has a mixtape where he puts on different rappers and has like a little compilation mixtape or whatever. So he made it onto the mixtape. So shout out to him. And the City Girls. Did we talk about the City Girls last episode?
We did. We can talk about it again.
Oh, well, I still love the album. If we did, I still love the album. Yes. I heard that it low key kind of flopped a bit, but I mean, it didn't have any promotion behind it, so I guess whatever. But hopefully the sales pick back up. They haven't charted yet.
But I don't think they should have done that.
You said what?
They tried to pull like a Beyonce.
No, they didn't want to. They had to because it leaked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it leaked. Yeah.
Because I'm like, why did they do that? This wasn't their time to do that.
It leaked.
I kept trying to. I was like, why?
Yeah. So
that makes sense. Yeah, I ain't had no choice. But I like the album a whole lot.
I love it.
Y'all should listen to it.
I hope they have a Doja. They do a video with Doja Cat with that Pussy Talk joint.
Yeah, because I like that song a lot.
Oh yeah, Doja Cat dropped a video for Like That featuring Gucci Mane. It was cute.
Did.
The one that
I
leaked.
Watch it.
The one that leaked, but it's cute. They did like a little They added some graphics and stuff to it. It's cute. A little Sailor Moon spin to it, whatever.
I love Sailor Moon. I have to watch. She does like anime and stuff.
Yeah. And last but not least, shout out to Dayon Green, formerly known as The Experience. He dropped a couple singles. One is called Free. Another one is called Life Bid. And then he announced that his album called Me is coming out July 8th. That's next week, I think. Yeah. So shout out to him, Dayon Green. I think he wants to do a Instagram Live thing with us. So cool. Dayon. Yeah. Cool. So shout out to MK Beats. MK Beats produced a couple things on there, or one thing on there. I don't know. He did some shit on there. So so. That's that. Hopefully next time, when his album comes out, we can give like a nice little review, and we can probably post a little conversation with him on our Instagram page and stuff. So yeah, that's all I got.
I have music. Wait.
Huh?
I have.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Kanye West. Did you hear Kanye West drop a song with Travis?
I didn't listen to it yet. How was it?
Oh my god, I love it.
You love it? Okay. Is this on Spotify? I heard he's doing some shit with Dr. Dre.
In the Blood. Huh?
I heard he's doing some shit with Dr. Dre.
Yeah, and he got it. He collaborated with fucking Gap.
Yeah, oh yeah, he has a Gap deal. Yeah, and Kim Kardashian is officially a billionaire now. She sold some of her stock to So one of those corporations or whatever.
I think Gap made a good move collabing with Kanye because Gap hasn't been doing well the last couple of years. I really like it.
I love the cover art.
Yes, and when the beat dropped, oh my god. Even before it dropped. I like the beat a lot.
Okay, is it godly?
Yes.
It is?
It is.
Interesting, okay.
It is godly. It's
interesting.
But and lastly for like as far as musically, did you watch that battle last night, the versus battle?
I did with Jada's drunk uncle ass.
Girl, I was dying.
He's giving me very much drunk uncle.
I was like, somebody get this man. Who man is this? I feel like Fab was just like, this nigga, man. He kept saying, I ain't gonna talk too much, but I got something to say. So he'll tell them play a song, and this nigga be like, wait. And then Booth, Fabulous DJ had me laughing because when Fabulous told him, I think Fabulous told him to play Breathe, I want to say. I can't remember. I think it was Breathe. And he was like, I don't want to play that. I'm like, nigga, this is not your show. Like, this is not your battle.
Because he wanted to be like, he wanted to be like, yeah, this is some underground shit. This is the real rap shit. Nah, nigga, play Breathe. Nigga,
like,
play your hit, sir. Play Breathe.
Jada Kiss is rapping, Fab would get up and go whisper to him what song he wanted.
They all had to. They had to.
So, like, play what this nigga wants you to play. He's like, sir, what are you doing? But I thought it was really funny to watch. I did get pissed off a minute for a while because it got to a point where Fabulous went and sat on the sidelines and didn't say nothing. Like, his songs would literally be on past the time they were supposed to even be recording and shit. And his songs would be on, and then he'd just sit there and, like, you could see him scrolling on social media. You could tell he was not typing.
Fab?
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah, he wanted to see what people were saying on live.
Yeah,
because Fabulous is very much Fabulous. If you haven't noticed, Fabulous, he's very into social media. He's very into the shits. So I peeped that he was on live. He wanted to see where everybody was commenting.
Yeah, but I just didn't like. He sat down for a long time. He sat down like at least twice. He sat down
while Jada was on it.
Yeah, but it would be like his songs, even like Jada would rap his songs, but then even when Fab songs would come out, Fab would still be sitting down, and Jada would be sitting there, like trying to still keep everything hyped. But like, nigga, you sat down for like 10 minutes. What are you doing?
Because he on social media trying to look at everybody.
That annoyed me because especially after seeing that John Legend and Alicia Keys one, it was basically a little mini concert, and they was getting up and singing and dancing and playing piano. So I needed to get my life like that. I still got my life, but. I feel like that one, the last one, set the standard, the bar so high.
Really?
I just want that same energy from everybody else after that. Like, John Legend and Keys are really good. I heard negative reviews as well as positive, but I think they did really good as a fan of both of them. And
sorry, I'm admiring this cover art that he did.
No, it was, I really...
He needs to hire, Virgin need to hire whoever designer be doing Kanye shit. Well, it don't make no, sorry. That Pop Smoke cover art was garbage. Like, what the fuck is this fucking, like, what is this? What are you doing? Ridiculous.
It was really bad, though.
It's horrible.
Really bad.
Like, you could do so much with the Pop Smoke cover art because he's deceased, and you could do so much godly, angelic type shit, and you really do this fucking this. And
then know he recently died. He recently passed. People gonna be looking. People gonna listen. He was just popping. He just started popping really, like everywhere when he passed away. So niggas gonna listen to the song. Niggas gonna look at the cover art. Niggas gonna do all of that. It's gonna be seen, is what I'm saying. So you should have made sure that shit was like good before you dropped it. Like it was not good at all.
Yeah. So
well, the remake can't be no worse.
The what?
Like when you said they got somebody to redo it.
No, well, I don't know if they got someone, but they're going to redesign it.
Well, it can't be any worse. Sorry.
Don't say that because it could be.
Well, I don't. I assume it wouldn't.
And the thing is, too, another thing too is like, if you you didn't put this through a series of people. You didn't pass this along as like an approval process. This cover art did not go through an approval process. I don't believe that. This cover art did not go through an approval process. I don't believe it did. If it did, you're lying to me. I don't fucking believe it.
Like to be somebody.
You're a lie. Oh. Girl, did you see that bullshit? She had some like free webinar bullshit about she had people that She had Cardi B's old publicist on the panel, and these other old publicists on the panel, and things like that. Like, first of all, there's nowhere on this flyer that says anything about a lesson on integrity, because the issue that we had with you was plagiarism. So what are you talking about?
You need a webinar on that, sis.
And then they got mad at her the other day because they dug up some old podcast she was on where she was made fun of trans people, and called it the lettuce tomato bacon tomato community or whatever she said. And yeah, girl.
And she probably didn't even mean that much behind it.
No, my whole thing is, listen, I'm not completely on the B. Simone hate train. When I say things about her, it's more so out of like, sis, come on now, you can do better than this. What are you doing?
Same.
I say it in that kind of tone. You know what I mean? So,
but with that type of stuff.
But it was just very much like the free webinar. That was like very much damage control, and it was so obvious. And it was just like, I don't like things where like you're trying to insult my intelligence. I know what this is, sis. And no, this is not what that told my son. Like, this is something that, you guys can learn from this, and so you won't make the same mistakes that I did. Sis, no. Nowhere on this flyer says anything about not plagiarizing. The issue with you, B. Simone, was that you did not do your research, and you went and you got somebody to ghostwrite your Insta book. Basically, and that's what it was. Like, you're so used to having this instant, like, post and instant whatever. You thought that's how a book should be, and no, a book is a process. If you don't know how to write a fucking book, do your research, go through an approval process, make sure you know what's in your fucking book if you don't write the whole goddamn thing. And then you see what I'm saying? Like, no, and then make sure that girl. I already said I'm not even doing this with you anymore.
Episode 59. See what was said.
Or 58. Anywho.
Shit, it was 58.
Anywho, yeah, so that's my whole thing. Anything else? Oh, Sweetie dropping a new song July 2nd.
Oh, what? Is it one of her little sexy songs?
I think so. So that's that. Oh, yeah, and shout out to her fan pages. They reposted it, the clip that I posted on the Instagram page, and they liked it a lot. One of them DM'd me. And shout out to them. That post has like almost 600 views. So I fuck with it. So
oh, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Keep them coming.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so that's all I got. What you got?
I got too.
All right, guys.
This was short.
It is an hour. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to Heard, the podcast. This is Dani.
And Taylor, sorry, I think about to say it.
And, oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, so sorry. You can. Yes, this is Dani. You can find me at Dani DeVito __. That's DANIDEVITO __ on Instagram. Dani DeVito with 1 underscore on Twitter.
And you can find me at Katie Heron, CADYHARIN. That's on all platforms.
Follow Heard the podcast on Instagram, Twitter, all those good things. Type in HER_D in whatever device or search engine that you use, and you'll find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, all those good things. Thank you guys so much for listening to Heard the podcast. Shout out to MK Beats for this theme song. All right, guys, bye.